Today I want to talk about how the reverse split will cause massive liquidations. Hey guys, welcome to a AMC update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads, and also enter our giveaway. Everyone, remember, this is not a financial advice video. I want to talk about how much the shorts will be losing before and after the reverse split and how that ties in with the current run on heavily shorted stocks. And I also want to dispel some more FUD around that reverse split as well, so stay tuned. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So you may have seen yesterday that Matthew tweeted saying the average cost to borrow on AMC has increased to 368%, and the max cost to borrow increased to a blinding 495%. Now, that's obviously been blown out of the park today, with an average cost to borrow of 643% and a max cost to borrow of 905%. But Matthews tweeted saying there's 185 million shares on loan, 6.3 days to cover, leads to cover, and still 100% utilization. He said it's no coincidence the cost to borrow has skyrocketed since the FTX collapse. He said with the tokenized stocks from thin air, the last magic trick that these hedge funds had, ever since the collapse of FTX, the cost to borrow has skyrocketed. And these hedges haven't found a way to bring down that cost to borrow fee. It seems those FTX tokenized synthetics may have been their last trick in their magical hat in order to bring down that cost to borrow and avoid crazy borrowed fees. We know they were using those FTX tokenized stocks as locates, but since the collapse of FTX, it's been uncovered they were indeed false locates. Since they now don't have those locates, whether it's false or not, they simply can't locate any real shares of AMC. And that's why they're having to pay exorbitant costs to borrow. Now, I think this is going to force these shorts to lose literally billions, if not trillions of dollars, is how the cost to borrow ties in with the actual interest that's being paid before and after the reverse split. Stonks Batman tweet and saying, I've been seeing 500% cost to borrow. So here's the numbers. When AMC was trading at $25 around December to November of 2021, it was being borrowed at a 1% borrow rate, or 25 cents for a $25 stock. Obviously, these shorts weren't losing much money, paying only 25 cents for a $25 stock. But now, a 500% borrow fees, they'd be paying $25 for only a $5 stock. And as Bigums tweeted, that number now has actually increased even further, as we're seeing a max cost to borrow fee on Ordex of 905%, and a cost to borrow average of 643%. And again, even on Weibo, which usually shows the cost of borrowing fee around 120–130%, it's now showing it at 658%. So how exactly does these crazy borrow fees actually translate to monetary amounts lost by these hedge funds before and after the reverse split? Now, right now, AMC is a $6 stock. There's currently 185 million legal shares on loan. But let's round that down to 100 million just to make the numbers really easy. Therefore, the actual money the shorts are paying is likely more than these calculations. But again, on the other side of the spectrum, we know these hedge funds have likely created billions of synthetic shorts. So let's just assume there's 2 billion shares actually shorted. Again, I think 2 billion shares shorted is a fair estimate. That number may be higher, say 5 or 10 billion, but it may also be slightly lower. And again, we'll also use a range of borrowing fees ranging from 300%, like it was the other week, to 900%, like it has been today. A $6 stock at a 300% cost to borrow fee means these shorts are paying $18 for every one AMC share they're borrowing over a 4-year period. And again, at a 900% cost to borrow fee, these shorts are paying $54 every year for a singular $6 stock. Now, if you take $18 they're paying to borrow one AMC share and multiply it by the 100 million legally shorted shares, that's $1.8 billion these shorts are paying each year. However, again, if you factor in the synthetic shorts, that number could be as low as $1.8 billion. But could increase all the way to $36 billion if these shorts are shorting 2 billion synthetic shares. Now, obviously, $1.8 billion to $36 billion is the annual fee they'd be paying on a pre-split valuation. After a 10-to-1 reverse split, these shorts would theoretically be paying at 10 times as much money. Now, obviously, the share price isn't exactly going to increase by 10 times because the AMC float has been combined with the APE float, and then the reverse split is happening after. At the same time, the float does also get 10 times smaller. But if these shorts theoretically are going to continue shorting AMC after the reverse split, those short positions would be increasing dramatically. Once again, basically saying that these 2 billion synthetic shares would theoretically decrease down to 200 million synthetics. But at the same time, if these shorts continue shorting, I'm sure it won't take that long for them to create another few billion synthetic shares. So once they've created these new synthetic shares, instead of paying $1.8 billion to $36 billion, they'll be paying $18 billion to $360 billion per year. And at the same time, that's using our lower cost of borrowing fee example of only 300%. If we increase that to 900%, the numbers seem catastrophic. A 900% cost to borrow fee with 100 million shorted shares, they'd be paying $5.4 billion per year, including the 2 billion synthetics. That increases to $108 billion per year being paid just to borrow your AMC shares. And as I said, that's before the reverse split, after the 10-to-1 reverse split. And when the shorts continue shorting more synthetic shares, that number could even increase by 10 times, meaning they'd be paying somewhere between $54 billion and $1 trillion per year just to continue borrowing AMC shares. The shorts paying $1 trillion per year just to continue borrowing AMC shares for a few more days seems absolutely crazy if these ridiculously high cost to borrow fees stay elevated. I don't think it will be long until these shorts simply don't have enough money left to continue borrowing those AMC shares. And obviously, as they burn through their entire fund and end up being liquidated at that liquidation point, they will be forced to close out of their short positions. Now again, also wanted to dispel some FUD with the help of Boss Blunts and AMC for all. You may have seen some people saying that after the reverse split we'll be losing 90% of our shares, and it will be even more difficult for AMC to rise again and even easier for the shorts to continue shorting. But I think ultimately that is major FUD. As Boss Blunts explains here, yes, we are seeing a 10-for-1 reverse split, but at the same time the value of each share goes up by 10 times as well. He said, what's the difference between 10 bills or a singular $100 bill? Basically saying, what's the difference between holding 10 $6 shares or holding one $16 share? Whether you're holding 10 bills or a singular $100 bill, they both equal $100. Now again, some people have said we were at $72 and they bought it down all the way to $3.80. What stops them bringing it down from the post-reverse split price all the way back down to $5 again and below? But as Ligma said, how come they don't bring the price down from $5 to 50 cents? Because it's the exact same percentage drop. Bringing the price down from $50 to $5 is the exact same as bringing the price down from $5 to 50 cents. $50 to $5 is a 90% drop, and $5 to 50 cents is also a 90% drop as well. Whether we do a 10-for-1 reverse split or not, 90% is still 90%. $50 down to $5 is the exact same as $5 down to 50 cents. The only difference is that after the reverse split, if these shorts continue creating more synthetic shares, they'll be paying 10 times as much to borrow those shares. Percentage gains are still the same no matter which way you look at it. A $1 stock increasing to $1,000 is still a 100,000% gain. A $10 stock increasing to $10,000 is also a 100,000% gain. A $1 stock increasing to $10,000 is a 1,000,000% gained, and a $10 stock increasing to $100,000 is also a 1,000,000% gained as well. It's just as likely that AMC will increase from $20 post-split to $20,000 as it would from $2 up to $2,000 pre-split. I really do hope this dispels some of the FUD around the reverse split. Even though the float of AMC and APE will be getting smaller, the share prices of those stocks also increase with the exact same percentage. A reverse split isn't some kind of unfair measure where the stock price decreases from $6 down to say like $1 while they take away 90% of our shares. A reverse split is a fair, calculated process whereby if there's a 10-for-1 reverse split, the share price also increases by 10 times as well to balance out the reduction in shares. And finally, Mac10 has tweeted something about the current market that really does suggest we're just about to see the next leg down of the market crash. He tweeted, saying an alien searching for intelligent life would not come to this planet. In the last few legs of the market crash, we've seen the market crashing, a small bear market rally with more crashing, followed by another bear market rally that's slightly stronger than the one previous to it. Again, we've then seen more crashing, a small bear market rally, more crashing, and then a bear market rally that's slightly stronger than the one before. Mac10 is suggesting this time is no different. We've seen more crashing, a small bear market rally, more crashing, and then another bear market rally that's slightly stronger than the one before. Mac 10 is basically suggesting that over the next, say, week or so, the next leg down of the market crash will continue. Guys, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about AMC stock? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.